Bringing a pond into your yard could be one of the best decisions you'll make. Not only will you get satisfaction out of it, the people around you, including your animals, will love this feature. Imagine, if you could, a garden without water. A water feature in your garden, it just changes everything, guys. So these are just a few fun facts about water fountains. One thing is, in Central Texas or anywhere where it's really hot, a fountain or a water feature can actually add some cooling effects. The evaporation from the water can actually cool the air in the area in the garden. On a hot summer day, a water fountain can add a coolness to the air. That's why a lot of people like to go around water when it's hot. The water actually evaporates and cools the air. So any type of water in the garden will attract a lot of wildlife. It can create a thriving ecosystem in your garden, inviting all kinds of fun, beneficial insects, birds, wildlife, you name it. Let's not forget sound therapy. The sound of water can actually reduce stress. Who doesn't need that? Water can mask unwanted noises like road noise. This is also a very good trick for that. If you live close to a high traffic area and you want to block off those road noises, put in a fountain. You won't be listening to that anymore. You'll be listening to some water. Can you imagine making a small garden feel larger? You can do that with water. Water actually reflects the garden, just somewhat like a mirror, and it can make a small garden feel even bigger. Oxygen boost. Let's not forget oxygen. Water features actually oxygenate the air. Water features will oxygenate the air and also benefit any of the wildlife, fish, birds, you. Historically, water fountains are featured in very wealthy, high-end gardens. All the way from the Romans to the Persians, they all had water features and fountains in their gardens. So if you want to make your garden seem a little bit more ritzy, throw in a pond or water feature. Ponds can be a lot of upkeep, but these days they're solar-powered fountains that you can buy, and those make life a lot easier. There's also some really great pumps out there that make things a lot easier as far as cleaning out the pumps and the filtration systems. So try to find one that's really going to work for you, and that's going to make this more of a relaxing place to be instead of just constantly battling cleaning out of a pump and all the leaves. Make sure not to put your pond under a major tree. Give your pond some space. Having it near a tree is a good idea. However, keep in mind the leaves and that you'll have to clean that out a lot more often than if you had it somewhere where there wasn't a lot of tree coverage. I would also suggest that you don't put it in a high sun area because the water will evaporate faster. Keeping it in like a shady area on the side of a house that doesn't get as much sun could be a great idea, and you could still get those benefits. And otherwise, just having a really good filtration system on your pond will help you a lot as far as maintenance. Last but not least, let's just keep in mind the tranquility that a pond will bring. Enjoying that time outside with your family or alone on any day is just always a really nice thing. At night, a lot of times when the frogs are active, they'll make a lot of noise when it's mating season, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I fall asleep to it. There's only certain times of the year when they do this, and when they're making a lot of noise, you know there's a lot of activity going on, and we do have our fair share of tadpoles, so we know that they're happy frogs. We just really have enjoyed our pond. I highly recommend a pond or any type of water feature for any garden, big or small. Put a pond in your garden. I promise you won't be sorry. It's really the finishing touch for any proper garden. Thanks for being here, everybody. I hope this helps you make your decision. If I were you and I was thinking about a pond, I'd do 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. You can never have enough water or ponds in your garden. Enjoy. Have a great day.